watching the Livewell, presented by Mercury, exclusively on Bassmaster.com.
Preview time here on the Livewell, our first Texas stop of the year, Toledo Bend Reservoir, first Texas event. And why not just talk to the greatest angler to ever to come out of the state of Texas? Rick Clunn is here. Rick, thanks for lending us 2 or 3 minutes to get everybody prepped for Toledo Bend. And you know, Toledo Bend kind of is about as old as the sport of pro bass fishing. They both came along about 1969, 1970, so it's younger than a lot of lakes we go to, but what a history there.
It is, and 1969 was my very first bass tournament, and it was on Toledo Bend. And I had a family runabout with an 85-horse engine, and my troll motor was a little kicker like they use up north on the back.
Oh, yeah.
I learned real quick this timber-filled lake that wasn't going to work. Went home about my first 14-foot bass boat. So no, I've had a lot of history, and it's a special lake in my heart.
So much of what people know about fishing was researched and developed by you and your compatriots during all those early years at Toledo Bend, right?
Yeah, people like Tommy Martin, Larry Nixon guided there. That's where they really stayed sharp on that lake. You know, Harold Allen, and there's a lot of anglers come out of that area. The Hemp Hill Gang, we remember, came out of that area. And the lake is every bit as good as it ever was. I mean, it may not have the numbers, but what is making up more numbers, it's making up for size.
The only lake that I rank it with in my mind is Guntersville, and just that ability to put out the fish, being able to be so great 12 months out of the year. So why do you think that is? Why do you think Toledo Bend's so much better?
Number one thing is, and it's true with Guntersville, it's habitat. You know, they can do spawn fishing and against spawning fish and taking spawning fish out of the lakes and all this, and like they were doing at St. John's during our tournament. But if you have the habitat, none of that matters. And that's, both those lakes have the habitat, the grass and the timber.
What's the best day you ever had on Toledo Bend?
32 pounds, but that was a 7-fish limit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I ended up losing the tournament because the boy that had me by 1 pound going in also had 32 pounds that day. So it tells you what Toledo can do, yeah.
Mid-May, that's when we're going there. What kind of situations are going to play big time at Toledo Bend when we head there?
We were there the last time. This time of year, it's going to be very similar. It's going to, a lot of it's going to, the only difference is going to be the height of the lake. When we were there the last time, this time, under this time of year, the lake was not in the bushes. And enough to make those significant. If the lake is up and I haven't checked it, then the bushes will play a role. Otherwise, they'll still be spawning fish, believe it or not, in May in Texas. Prosink won the last one we had there, and half of his fish were bad fish. And there was enough shallow cover that guys were flipping and pitching into the shallow cover, and then there was guys, fishing out on the hydrilla beds and stuff. So that's the good thing about Toledo. You can kind of go there, find your strength, and stick with it.
All right. May 12th through the 15th, Bassmaster Live, the 13th, 14th, and 15th, starting at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. No, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And of course, we'll have everything for you right here on Bassmaster.com. And good luck to Rick Clunn.
Thank you.